anthem. The flag is over my left shoulder here, flying above the scoreboard of the softball field. So please rise to honor America and direct your attention to that flag as we welcome Western Oregon University freshman and dance club member Cheyenne Taylor to perform our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's play some rugby.
Lovely job there on the national anthem. Now, just taking a look here at the Western Oregon University Wolves, you could see what Coach Sean Pomeroy wants from his team to do in glimpses yesterday. Very frustrating as a coach when the team doesn't execute. Sean played here at WOU, and nice to see a homegrown rugby product continuing on to coach the game. I believe he's from Astoria originally. Now, these two teams met in the regular season. Central Oregon won 19-15 here, but today we know that the Wolves, their short line out was effective. Their scrum got pushed around a little bit by Azusa Pacific. They will try to crash their forwards towards the sidelines to create maximum width when the ball gets to their backs. And we saw that in that excellent try they scored in the second half against APU. Yesterday, too many long passes went to ground in the backs, and it seems like there was a lack of structure when multiple phases got won. An ankle an injury to Captain Arvin Lackaden could be a factor. He assures me he's fine, so let's see how things progress. We've had some changes in the forward pack. Jared Peranda comes into lock along with Gabe Y. And
there's a strong impact sub yesterday, coming away with a try. Runaway try in the second half here. But we're about to start our match off today. We've got kicking off our fly half Chris Davis, about to start our match. Good luck to the boys today. Put a name on it, well done to receive that ball in the air. I believe that's our lock. Number 5.
That's Andrew Osmond again. He had a bunch of catches and runs. He likes catching that ball from the kickoff.
Well done. Way to just hit up early, looking for that first hit, looking at Central Oregon, looking to draw some early blood. There's our leader again, Ferguson, out there, just looking to spread the ball and just take advantage of some space here out on the edge.
That was Johns taking it up. We've got a change in the midfield for Central Oregon. The flanker from yesterday, Jacob Blood, moves into second 5/8, inside centre, if you will. And Skylar Paulson, who played first 5/8 yesterday, slots in at the wing. He's a utility back. He's comfortable anywhere in the lineup.
So a bit of tough luck there. Ferguson looking to go sideline to sideline to create enough space here on the edge. Our number 2 just gets pushed out of bounds. And so here we go. Let's see that line out. It's a short line out. We haven't seen Central Oregon compete against the shorter line out. Let's see what they can do to be just as effective yesterday. Oh, there we go again. Myers gets his hand on it, goes out of bounds. It's still Western Oregon's ball.
Yeah, he comes in, he immediately goes to air, and his lifters know to put him up straight away. That's the lifters are just as good as the jumper here in the Central Oregon lineup.
Jenks with the throw in here. Good tactical change there for Western Oregon. Just want to compete on the ground. Well done to maintain possession. Number 2 goes into the ball. And they held it up. Central Oregon holds it up. We have a ruck here now. Here we go. Ball's taken in. That's Paranda taking the ball in strong. Producing some relatively good ball for Western Oregon. Now it goes out to our back line. Straight out to the captain. He loves to play with the ball in hand. Creates space just with his quick feet, and he doesn't go down well. Easy. Doesn't go down easy, I'm sorry. There goes Y.
Yeah, you're getting an early touch, Y. Feeling confident after he scored that try yesterday.
Here we got it. Still up again.
Yeah, they've come away from the side of that maul.
Well, they've got numbers out to the right here through the hands. Wants to keep that.
Probably should have shifted it. He can still do. He still has the option if he can shift it.
Y.
He's not going to need him.
Good
And
try.
that's Y in again.
Y's in again. There's some good space here on the right. Western Oregon just showing their intent early. Want to draw blood. Really good score for those 3 minutes. What's it down? Y dots it down in the corner there. Western Oregon up 5-0.
Well, clearly he's got his Superman T-shirt on underneath his red jumper there today. We referred to him as Dwight Howard yesterday, and that got a bit of a laugh among the players. So apparently he might have a new nickname, but the way he keeps going here, he might end up scoring as many points as Dwight Howard.
Yeah, it's just going to be a great energy leader for Western Oregon University. Yesterday they just couldn't string it together. It's going to have to be a team effort again in order for them to just be successful today. But we have our Cornish here with the conversion attempt. About a metre out from the sideline.
The players attempted to charge him before he moved in.
Nice
to
strike
make his,
there. Hard luck. Had the distance, but just didn't get the angle on there. That's a great attempt for our first kick here. Conversion attempt unsuccessful, so Western Oregon still up 5-0. Yeah, we have Central Oregon's going for the quick restart here. Wow, trying to catch them sleeping. Some great intent from Central Oregon.
Kick.
There you go, the hooker comes away with it in the air, taking the ground just outside of their 10. Scrum half going back to Y. They want the ball in his hands. Just got to talk him down. We've got a maul developing here. Western Oregon's taking it in and they're moving forward. Got to start using it soon.
Body position not very good in that maul. They need to get lower if you're going to make it, advance it.
Perfect. There you go. They had the right idea. Moved the centre point of the maul, and now we're producing it. Good job, Cornish. Ball goes out to the back line now. Oh, good insert there by Carver, I believe that's who that is, and he's just having his way with the space. They just straighten up and taking away that space. They get to their speed out there on the edge. Like to keep the ball alive.
Well, where was this yesterday for the Wolves?
So here we go now. Now they just need to develop off of that second phase. They're a bit unorganised here for Central Oregon, and they're going again. Well done.
That's Levi Jenks taking the ball up.
Quick recycle to the right, and they have an opportunity on the right here in Paranda's hands.
Paranda just needs to, if he can get that pass away.
He's taking up that space and straighten up. Back in Y's hands. Talk him down to it, produce the ball, and go again.
He's been very active early, Y.
Okay, so they choose to settle it. Going back out to the backs. Manages to pull it in. Number 13
nice
finds some
step.
space. Showing some
He's
great
got the ball
footwork.
away.
Out to the captain. One more pass off into the speeds there on the left.
That's
well
a good
done.
try.
Well done. He has the wherewithal to centre it just a little bit. Give Cornish a second chance there, a better chance for the conversion. Western Oregon come away with another quick try.
Nice try. Any time that you have the situation whereby you're very close to one touchline and then you score over on the other touchline, I really like that.
Absolutely, a way to use the width. They have a little bit of advantage with the home advantage, right? They know, they're aware about how wide. Yesterday, Chip did, illustrate that we do have a wider pitch here and being able to utilize that space and just take advantage of it. Well done, Western Oregon University.
Do you know who scored that try up there?
We've got, it was our number 14 there out on the edge there.
Kevin Gates.
Well done, Kevin Gates. Western Oregon up, 10-0.
We'll take this opportunity to correct some mistakes by myself yesterday. I referred to, I had the players, the locks specifically flip-flopped. Ryan Bards is his actual name. I was calling him Bardet. Sorry about that, Mr. Bards. And as the conversion just drifts off to the right there.
Hard luck there, Cornish. Good connection.
Alex Treat, he had a cracking game yesterday, but unfortunately I kept referring to him as Riley Bardet. So.
Well done, Western Oregon. We have a replay coming up here. See, like to keeping the ball alive here. Why with the ball here?
This
That's
was
our
over.
first try.
Oh, that's the first try.
Yeah, that was
yes.
our first try.
But Y was involved in the second try in the very same place.
He was. There we go, Central Oregon go for a restart here. Western Oregon fields it in the air. Well done.
I want to say that's Drew Rays. He didn't get any touches at all in that first game. Oh, he was through too.
They're going to take advantage, play advantage. Straighten up, number 6. Someone talk to him. There we go. When in doubt, just go forward and call some people in with you, eh? That's all you need to do. Taking up that space, going sideline to sideline. We're really just not really...
Mike Gonzalez there, he saw green field in front of him and unfortunately coughed it up. Actually, Mike asked me to give a shout out to his family. His familia is always at the games. Either they're listening on the internet or, watching him. He said that his family, the great deal of support that he gets from playing rugby. So a shout out to the Gonzalez family.
Fantastic, if you're listening in.
They might well be here today.
Oh, yeah, through that home team. So it's our first scrum for the day. Oh, just showing some love across in the scrum. Like to have those chats.
Both teams had their problems in the scrum today, so we'll see which team prevails here.
Oh, we got a sub early. Like number 15, just sustained a little bit of an injury from Central Oregon Community College. He's just coming out. We got our sub coming in here. Once we can identify his number, we'll let you know who he is. Cool, Ferguson with the put in. They're just outside and they're attacking.
Ferguson controlled the game nicely from halfback yesterday. So far, Central Oregon haven't had the ball. This is their first opportunity with the...
Great scrum by Western Oregon. They just want to straighten it up a little bit, but they do have some power in that engine.
Well, they've got Y and Paranda in the second row, and they look like they're definitely supplying some power to that unit. 24 is the player that's come on to replace Gary Jacks. That's Riley Toman.
If the scrum comes back again really quickly, Byers has some time to pick it up there and just scoop up the ball just to settle it again. Central Oregon do a better job there just to sustain that power. 10 goes to air. See some space in the backfield. Oh, and there's a bunch of Central Oregon players there just to make sure.
That was Nagy with quite a nice little kick.
Well done. They managed to push Western Oregon back in there.
That was a nice
back
pass.
to the speedster. He's just going to go away with it. Pinier's back, bro. Have a go. Take the space. He's taking his time. Well done. Oh, hard luck. Just couldn't pull it in there. That's okay. They're in a good position just to have their defense develop some offense.
Skylar Paulson cleans that up for Central Oregon.
Penalty. Killing it. Central Oregon ball goes with the quick tap. Ferguson likes to do that. Yesterday he was really pressuring with those quick taps, and look at them move the ball well.
Just
Hard
trying
luck.
for the extra pass there. Went to ground. Advantage coming to Western Oregon.
There you go, Western Oregon maintaining possession of the ball. They like to keep it in their forwards. They like to hit up with that one off. They're calling it out for a wide. They're calling out wide for it.
He was trying to throw that ball wide, and unfortunately the player was right next to him, just accidentally got in the way of that
Overlap
big
still
pass.
here. Overlap still here.
That's going to be out on the full, I reckon. He had numbers outside, probably didn't need to kick it there.
Straight out. He had the idea, just couldn't put it together. There was lots of good little overlap here. He decided to go the air just to try and do a little bit of a chip and chase action. Like the intent from Western Oregon University.
Lots of enterprise from both teams here this morning.
Central Oregon get a good shot here. They have some great field position. This is where they do well off of the set piece and see if they can connect to get a score in the corner here.
So what happens is Byers starts out as the halfback, then he inserts himself into the line out, and where he inserts himself is where the ball goes, just like that.
Well done.
He handed that ball back to him in kind of as a stationary position, and poor old Jacob Blood had nowhere to go there.
Oh, lost possession inside in that ruck there, and Western Oregon turn it out. Here we go, back to their speedsters.
That's Barber, I think.
Quick ball, well done. While Central Oregon is still retreating.
I want to say that's Segundo that's going to be in there.
Well done. They like to keep the ball alive. They look for those offloads. And they've just been successful this morning.
What a difference 24 hours makes.
Absolutely. Western Oregon gets another one in there, 15-0. Controlling the game, really assertive play. 12 minutes into the match.
Central Oregon have made some changes, but so far the players that they have on seem to be quite serviceable. The first 5/8, Cole Negai, looks pretty good.
There we go, third time's a charm. He's definitely got the distance, sorting out his angles. Cornish comes away with that conversion and extends the lead for Western Oregon University Wolves, 17-0.
While we're doing shout-outs, the guys from Central Oregon wanted me to give a shout-out to Cole Powell.
Here we got a replay for you. Just that finishing move, sees the line, and he's in.
Anyway,
Well done, Segundo.
Cole Powell is a utility back, and he's not here with the team here in Monmouth because he sustained a non-rugby related injury.
Oh, wow.
And the team don't quite know if it happened while he was with his girlfriend or possibly maybe his boyfriend.
Here we go, Cornish fields that kickoff. Looking for some space. Eventually goes to ground and they recycle the ball out. Paranda in his hands, loves to
good
hit up
run,
that
Paranda.
guy. Carver goes over and secures. Now we're going to go to the back line. They just get that out just a little bit sooner.
This is Chris Davis taking a little dab.
Back here.
So it's just a bit of fun. Sorry, Cole, your teammates are giving you a rag in there. I understand he's got a rotator cuff injury. So, but anyway, they miss you, and that's what they decided amongst themselves. So.
Offside was the call for Central Oregon. Just got to be onside behind those last foot. Captain chooses to go to touch, keeps it short.
Well, he's done pretty well to back up. That looked like a pretty serious injury because it kept him out of the rest of the game yesterday while his team was trying to come back from a deficit. And he seems like he's the inspirational leader of this team.
He's walking with the even gait. He's fine. No limp there. Western Oregon decided to go away from their short line out. They got a 5-man line out now.
They're not showing who's going to jump. Now they go into their routine. That wasn't straight at all.
Wasn't straight, so Central Oregon go and choose to go with the line out. Well
They
done.
actually went to the pod that was directly against Byers. I would probably look to throw away from Byers if I was the Wolves. He's extremely tall, Byers. We covered that yesterday. We reckon he's 6'6", 6'7". There he
I could
goes,
lift him
jumps
up by
into the middle.
himself.
He's won another one.
Really clean. There goes the ball. Distributed well. Well done. Oh, just got to keep his feet underneath him. Lose position in there.
That's Kamoho that picked up the ball.
Oh, way to take advantage of it. Defense turning into some great offense here for Western Oregon University. Back into the speedster's hands. Hard luck, he can't stay in bounds. But that's a great gain for Western Oregon University. Way to just pressure the ball there. Come up with the loose ball and take advantage.
You know, we thought Central Oregon might come out a little bit flat yesterday. Instead, they gave Humboldt State everything that they wanted and more. But today they've come out a little flat, and they've got to get themselves back into this game quickly.
Again with the strong line out. Great exit there by Central Oregon.
He hasn't found touch.
There's a speedster, and they're coming back with the counter in the skipper's hands. He's taking up some space. Straighten up there, brother. There we go. Central Oregon just needs to be a little bit more assertive on their defense. They got to stop the ball. They got to get lower.
You've got to go lower on that guy.
Yeah, they're just taking up too much.
There goes
easy
Y
space.
again.
Here we go.
He's feeling it.
He's really close.
He's out.
Hard luck.
He needed to go in a little lower there, but it's hard for him to unfurl that big body.
Got to go in low. Simple as that. Good way to take him out. Use that 16th defender, that sideline. Central Oregon will come out with that line out. They can control it here again and look for another exit just to release that pressure that Western Oregon is coming with, and they're coming with strong.
Arvin Lackadon, he's got a low centre of gravity, and what they're doing is they're taking him, trying to tackle him up high. You've really just got to go around the ankles and knock him down.
There they go again.
Excellent line out.
Great exit. Doesn't find touch again, and so it's in our winger's hands. Got to make that tackle there.
This is Drew Rays, sorry.
Oh, he finds space. Cool. Central Oregon ran him in just outside the 5. But there goes Western Oregon University again. Oh,
There's the type of tackle you want. Nice low one, right around the legs.
not rolling away in that tackle there. Central Oregon are penalised again. Western Oregon get it right here, about, 10 metres out from the try line. No doubt they'll probably want to do their penalty play. They like to keep the ball in the hands of their strong runners. Let's see if they can capitalise. Need some energy from the Central Oregon side. They just need to come up strong together as a defensive line and make those tackles, make those hits, push them back.
This is this play where they have a little fake pass and then it comes out to the back line. I think we saw that one twice yesterday.
We did see it. No, he just wants it. Oh, give it to Y. There you go.
Well, he's got 3 tries now in 2 days.
Nice. Great conversion.
He was on the bench. He came off the bench yesterday.
He did.
He's really making a statement. He wants more playing time, Coach.
He did. Western Oregon extend their lead 22-0. Ferguson just needs to work on just rallying the troops there. They've got some great shape. They're a well-organised team, Central Oregon University. They're just struggling with stopping the loose play. Western Oregon University is playing really well in the loose, don't you think, Chip?
Yeah, I think that's the edge right there. They're winning a propensity of ball, and that is also helping. Central Oregon haven't really had the ball apart from their lineouts, and most of those times they're trying to exit. The thing was the The exit didn't find touch. That kept them pinned down there. Anytime you make just a minor mistake like that, the other team capitalises, keeps you on defence longer, and, you know, eventually pressure turns into points.
Yeah, absolutely. So Cornish unsuccessful with that conversion here. There's a replay of our penalty play, getting it into the hands of the big guy, and he just gets it done. Well done.
He does have a Superman shirt on today.
So with that unconverted try, Western Oregon extend their lead 22-0. Central Oregon just need to play down this end of the field, get some points on the board. In Cornish's hands. He likes to run well. There it is. That's the big hit. Now bring him down. Well done. There's the ball. It's just a bit all over the place at the moment.
Yeah. He came through and disrupted there, and that's what they need.
Yeah, well done. Mishandled there in the ruck. Lost forward by Western Oregon University, and Central Oregon get the ball here with the put-in with the scrum. And some good field position too.
Indeed. Nice blind side here to work on.
Yeah, I was just seeing that too.
And this is Paulson out here. We know he's got some ability, this Paulson, and we know he can also be a first receiver. Unfortunately, he's just drifted out of the play here.
He's telling them to go that way, so I'm pushing them out that way. Let's go, Ferguson. There it is.
Yeah,
oh,
they do
decided
go
to
blind.
Here
Let's
we go,
go, boy.
Imano. Go forward. Well done.
It was well read by Drew Rays there. He kept his eye on him. He knew that the play might be on, and he corralled him.
Oh, lost the ball on the ground. Central Oregon just don't really maintain position there. Western Oregon gets the ball back.
This is Piranda taking it up again.
Good tackle there. Those are the type of hits that we need. Well done, number 4. And again, here we go. And again, that's it. Make the tackle. Carver really working hard, pumping those legs.
He was pumping the legs.
Yep.
You're absolutely right. Great description, T.
Ball's up in the air. Let's see what our fullback does. He decides to keep it.
This is Riley
Runs
Tobin.
away from Y. Well done. Way to come in at that
Great
impact
run.
player.
Keep going.
Well done. Get there forwards. There. Central Oregon produced
They
the
might have
ball.
been a tad offside there, I thought.
Still going in with the forwards. Keep it in their loose play. They're showing them what they've
Jesse.
done.
That's Jesse Porter taking a run.
Central Oregon just slow to produce that ball. Methodically moving up the pitch. Well done.
That's
Keeping it in the forward.
Brian Chavez now there with the run.
Now they go wide. Straight lines. Way to break that tackle.
He's through.
Well done. And he's through. And he has the wherewithal to centre. Good job. Good try.
That's Jacob Blood and for the try. He played flanker yesterday, so you know that he likes a bit of contact.
Yep. Well done for Central Oregon. That was a great team try. They put the phases together. They had some great defensive stops there from their second row just to give them a good, stop the advancement of that ball. Turned into an offensive situation, and they come away with the try.
Yeah, these are the things, like I said, as a coach, you see patches of play and you go like, well, why can't you guys do this all the time? So, as a player, sometimes you're puffed and you can't actually execute, but it does kind of make the coach go like, well, where does that come from, So that was a nice passage of play. As you said, T, the defense really led to the offense there.
Yeah. Still learning, still babies when you just think about how many years that these guys have been playing rugby. That mental constitution is so important when your body's starting to get out. What do I do? Play smarter, rather than playing harder. And here we go with the conversion. Well done. Way to slot it over. Number 14, that's Skylar Paulson. Way to slot it over. Get some points on the board. 22-7 now.
It was all started by a good run from the fullback, Riley Toman. He came on as a replacement. I don't think he played yesterday. He took that ball up and he took it directly. And that type of run gives the team confidence.
Absolutely. Gained about 25 metres. Way to be an impact run on. Good job. So here we go. Here's that replay through the hand. Seeing that space. Poor tackle there. Just dust them off and then there he goes. Way to go to centre it.
We're getting a nice job from WOU TV there, providing a lot of replays today of those try-scoring action, and we're seeing plenty of tries in this game.
Yeah.
We've already had 5 tries, and we've only halfway through the first half.
Quick chat with the captains. Chris Davis with the restart. High ball. Wins it
Nice
in the air.
take.
Well done. And there he goes.
Andrew Osborne.
He goes forward.
That's his forte right there.
Yeah, very strong.
He positions himself where he thinks the ball's going to end up, and then he says, I'm going to catch it and I'm going to run it.
Strong pick and go by Byers. Now they decided to get the ball wide.
Once you receive a bad pass, never give a bad pass. That's my motto.
It's a good motto to have. Shoveling. Oh, sweet. They still have the ball. They have advantage knock lost forward by Western Oregon University. See if they can produce it quickly. Nah, still just a bit messy. Sir decides to just, reset with the scrum. Lost forward in that untidy ruck there. If both sides continue not continue, but try to clean up that, contact area, we'll see the ball produced a little bit quicker, have some more ball in hand running rugby, but not too bad, but could always be better.
As soon as Central Oregon can control the possession battle, then they might have a chance in this game. At the moment, they're getting beat on the possession stakes for sure. Their scrum's been under pressure, but they've managed to hook it good so far. Now they're going to get a free kick in their favour. They can't kick for touch here. They have to run it. Off goes Ferguson.
Yeah, there he goes. Good ball.
Been quite impressed with Nagy's passing.
Very just calm. Calm. Before
Nice catch there by Caleb Rauch.
There we go. Well done. He's going to pick and go. Knows what he wants to do. Get those legs going, big man.
And this is what Central Oregon want to do. They wanted to put the ball in their forwards' hands and soften them up a little bit. I think that's their MO. Wrestled to the ground there by Cornish.
Some good shape. Here we go. Now we want to take advantage of it. He just wants to run.
Remember the Jacob Blood out there at second five. He's the forward from yesterday. So again, he's just like an extra forward out there in the back line.
Ferguson's doing a good job just directing traffic, letting them know early which side we want to attack. Now they're coming back towards this way. Oh, hard luck.
He wasn't expecting that. He didn't think it was for him, and that's why he kind of half-hearted reached out at it.
Quick tap with a penalty with a high tackle.
Definitely wasn't back 10.
Advantage Western Oregon University. Yeah, no advantage. Not back 10. They're just going to retreat those 10 metres after that quick tap didn't make that happen. Another tap here, and they go to space. They've got numbers on the outside. Carver with the don't argue. Still up on his feet.
And again, the tackle's too high there. On this loose forward trio of Carver, Cornish and Lackerton, you've got to go low, or they'll make you pay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was that Cornish or Carver with the try?
It's Carver. Western Oregon really opportunistic in the way that they're playing rugby today. They're trying to just make sure they're keeping the ball loose and then just running strong in those a little bit of a disorganised defensive line for Central Oregon. Cornish here with another conversion attempt. Lots of practice for him today.
He's a solid player, this guy. He can kick, he can run. He's got, he's a real Swiss Army knife. He hooked that one, though.
Hard luck. So with that try, Western Oregon continue to extend their lead, 27-7.
Here's Carver, great fend. Keeps driving those legs as we've seen before, and then reaches out with the big right arm and claims the try.
Just over 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Cornish fields it again, and he just misses the first tackle is missed. Well, Byers needs to get out of the way. or make an attempt. Oh, it's okay.
That was Levi Jenks taking the ball up. Now Piranda again. He's full of run, Piranda. This time he's met behind the advantage line by the Central Oregon players, and we got a player down. That's Cornish. He took a little hit there in that last run up.
Yeah,
he's in a bit of pain, I think.
yeah, Sir taking some time. Was an awkward tackle there with Piranda as well. He let go of the ball because it looked like his leg was a bit stuck there. Cornish over here has a little bit of an injury also, holding on to his quad there.
Could be a cork or what do they call it over here? Charlie horse?
Charlie horse, that's exactly what they call it over here. It's just a bit of cramping, put some water on it, give it some Gatorade, some salt, potassium, electrolytes, all that good stuff.
Unfortunately, if you haven't hydrated yourself before the game or done all of those things and get your fluid levels right, by the time you start playing, it's too late.
Especially with all the work that this young man has had to be tasked with today.
Well, he had a pretty busy game yesterday as well.
Stretch it out, brother. Get those hips also.
You're going to put some spray on it.
Oh,
that should
is
do
it
the trick.
Magic spray. What's in that spray?
I don't know, but I need some.
It's the match special sauce.
Trainer's getting a bit familiar with him there.
This is He's all right. Just take that minute, or take that full minute, get back to it.
29 minutes gone in the first half here. Western Oregon up 27-7, and this is the Wolves versus the Bobcats. So, you know, from yesterday from our When Animals Attack segment, I think we can actually figure here the wolf versus the bobcat. It's actually going the same way, just like the Animal Planet said it would.
Yes, just like Animal Planet said it would. The pack of wolves. So we're going to have a restart here. Scrum just on the 10. Western Oregon University's put in.
He's going with the feed from the wrong side.
Trevor Kahunahana goes in and puts the ball in there.
He's been a bit quiet today.
Yeah, you said his name quite a few often yesterday. Here we go. Looks like he moved to the other side.
Yeah, it just gives the hooker a better opportunity to see the ball. The loose head prop is usually angled upwards so that the hooker can actually turn his head and then see the ball coming in. Even though he gets a tap on the arm from the hooker, he's really looking directly at the ball and then going for a quick strike. I played a lot of loose head prop, and I was always making sure that the hooker had a good eye on where the ball was coming in.
Oh, way to keep it in there with the prop. Number 8
Here
goes
goes
in with the
Lackadin
pick.
off the back.
Oh, just
He
like
gives it
that.
back to Davis, who then reverses field here.
Oh, they find space on the switch. Some fancy footwork here. Well done. Way to bring him down there at the outside centre. Quick recycle. Here comes ball.
He's got a
back
good
again.
little step on him, but that's always an outside step, and I like that step.
Yeah, Davis goes to the sky. Well
catch.
fielded. Doesn't make the first tackle a miss. That's okay.
Yeah, he did exactly what he had to do there. That was an excellent take on the run.
Central Oregon coming back, keeping it in their forwards, going back to just their pattern of play that they're comfortable in. Head up.
Just shows you how well coached the Central Oregon team is. When a player comes in off the bench and then he does the fundamentals correctly, that's an excellent job by Coach Woody Bennett.
Absolutely. Central Oregon gets it through their hands. Great phases. They're putting together the phases really well here. There goes that lock forward again, likes to just hit up.
That was Jesse Porter, number 4. The
Good
little
choice.
dummy. Caleb Rauch. Getting some support from
Great phases
members of the
there.
crowd there.
Pick and go from the base of the ruck. Ferguson's doing a great job just directing traffic, really methodical. Oh, hard luck, lost forward in contact there. His opposite picks it up, Miranda, and now they're just moving the ball well. Cornish gets the ball here.
They've got to put him around the legs, tackle him around the
Good
legs.
pressure. Can't play him with the ball. Ooh. Hard
That
luck.
was Jacob Blood making something happen again.
Knock on in the tackle. Way to control that here by the Sir. Scrum down. Western Oregon University ball. Just let him know what he saw. It's always good to hear what the Sir says. And hear what he sees.
Yeah, Ryan had a good game yesterday. I asked him about that try that was a bit of a mysterious try. He said it was always looking like a try. He was just making sure there wasn't a double movement in it, and that's why it took so long for him to involve the assistant referees. Everyone concurred that they couldn't see any double movement, so they gave him the try.
Try awarded. Good scrum by Western Oregon.
Was a good scrum.
Captain keeps the ball in.
Ferguson got his hand in there and then disrupted the pass.
Davis goes to space. That's exactly what you want when you're putting that ball to space. You want to bet on an error. Oh, and they cough it up.
Yeah, that's Kanoho that's picked it up, and he's taken it in.
Well done. Great try.
Yeah, that ball was a tricky one to catch. It was always going to be a low catch. He may have probably tried to slide in, but it's kind of hard to slide in on the turf.
Yeah.
He tried to reach down and grab it, and at that stage, all was lost.
Yeah, well done from Kanoho. He sees that. He's attacking that space once the ball's in the air. Hungry for that ball. Picked it up. Easy try.
Anytime a kick is not directly to a player, that's a good kick. When it's a kick that goes directly to where the player is positioned, then I'm not in favour of kicking at all.
Absolutely. Well, Davis does a good job with getting that conversion with the drop kick. See, he saw the vision there. He had great vision to see that space there. Got a try. Comes with the conversion. Western Oregon University extends their lead after 34 minutes of play. 34-7. There he goes with the pickup. Try time just after that.
Yeah, that would be the type of try that I would be able to score. Okay.
Well, you've got to be up there first. There.
Yeah, that's the other problem.
What does life insurance have to do with rugby?
What are you saying, T? You're saying that I'm still unfit?
Creating a
Over here
strategic
with a
game
gun
plan
kick.
in rugby
Oh
is
my
key to
Here we go. Let's go Central Oregon.
How can you be so accurate and never have seen me play?
Take him to ground.
Oh, no, they might just want to hold him up here now. Hold him up and leave him up.
There we go. Taken in.
And
Well
they've taken
done.
the ball. So if the player doesn't go to ground when he's taking it in the maul situation, then the other team just keeps him upright and they get the ball.
Yeah, use it or lose it is the term. If the ball isn't advancing anymore, they've thwarted the advancement of the ball. It's turnover. Central Oregon get the put in for the scrum.
Nice attacking position here.
Yeah,
They might come to the blind again.
again.
I think they like their chances with Skylar Paulson.
I think they should take their chance. There's lots of space here for that one-on-one.
We see that Davis is wide awake to it. He's drifted over to a centre, centre spot there in the defensive scheme.
Ferguson manages to control
Good
it.
pick up.
They want to attack.
That's Bernard Barber taking the ball, and again he had a pretty strong game yesterday too.
Western Oregon goes the blind side. Gets
There's
it up
that
to their
step
speed.
again.
Yeah. Want to produce some quick ball here, and they do. Central Oregon just caught sleeping. They're just a little bit all over the place with their defensive line. Y gets the ball, goes to ground.
He kind of ran a little bit sideways. He might have run away from his supporting players a little bit there, I felt.
The Sir brings it back. Penalty for Western Oregon University. Head high tackle. So the high tackle. Central Oregon just need to bring it down a little bit. So a repeat offence there. Just under 5
Often the
minutes to
tackles
play.
can get a little high when you get tired too. Second game in 2 days.
The skipper Lackinen makes the good choice. Wants to go to space. Just stay in control. Play with the lead. Good choice here.
He's probably not feeling that ankle up 34-7. had the score been flipped, I'm pretty sure that thing would be throbbing.
Yeah, he's not having to do as much work today as he was yesterday. He was the energy leader, going forward, breaking tackles and stuff like that, but he's sharing the load today really well. Everybody's stepping up in the way in which they need to the second day. Some lessons learned from yesterday's matches.
That's what we called for. We called for all 15 players to get involved in Western Oregon's play, and that seems to be what's happening today. That ball goes over
well
the back.
done, Ferguson watches that ball. Let's create. Good show and go. Doesn't get through.
He's looked quite serviceable that first 5.
Yeah. Ferguson digs it out again. He goes on his own.
That was Clayton Mears who took that ball into contact.
Pick and go from the base of the ruck here. And again, Ferguson's directing traffic. They're going right.
Yeah, they looked a smidge offside to me, Western Oregon. The referee saw it.
Arms up for advantage. Central Oregon still going forward. Produce the ball quickly and go right, brothers. I like to keep it in their forwards, eh?
That's Mitchell Amer taking it up.
Forward. Coming back this way, opposite direction. Oh, player, just go forward now, brother. It's just a bit slow. Way to listen to the sir.
Now they're building some phases here. This is like about the 4th or 5th phase.
Well done.
They go back to the forwards. He's a bit of crossfield running there, but he straightens up. That was Jesse Porter.
Pops it up off the deck. Way to pull it in by number 1. Don't look for that. Just go to. Oh, he doesn't get held in the tackle. He feels the release of the pressure. And
that's
Caleb
Rouch who took a big run there.
Central Oregon just gaining some ground with their loose play. Advantage Central Oregon.
Some tired bodies out there just before halftime.
Here they go now. They go to space. He wants to keep it. Finds a little bit of daylight. Just needs some people running off his shoulder, and they'll be able to finish off of that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. If he'd had some support, they were through.
There he goes again.
Here's Osborne.
Like watching him play.
No, I'm sorry, it's Porter.
Here we go. Man-on-man action here. Great tackle by Kanoho. Ferguson, he's such a great job of organising his troops. He's a great leader.
I want to say he's a senior and he's played the game for a couple of years. And he definitely has been in the forwards, you can tell that. And he kind of thinks like a forward, but he does a really good job, as he said, of controlling the game. Making good decisions for his team.
They got an overlap here. At depth, at pace. Oh, hard luck.
The ball went forward in the tackle there.
Ball went a little bit forward in the tackle there.
Toman was trying to get it to the wing. He thought he had a little bit more time, but unfortunately time ran out for him. He's had a good game since he came on as a reserve.
Absolutely.
Inserted himself in the back line there, created the extra man.
Hard luck. Great effort there by Central Oregon all the way up to the end of the first half there, just making them have to make tackles. And our halftime score we've got here is 34 Western Oregon University Wolves to 7 for the visiting Central Oregon Community College Bobcats.
Entertaining first half.
Yeah, lots of tries. People love to see tries. Standouts for you this first half. Chip, who do you want to raise
Well,
up?
obviously Gabe Y, a.k.a. Dwight Howard, with 2 more tries to add to his total from yesterday. He seems like he might have run out of puff there late in the first half. I like Kai Segundo's outside step. I don't like a player that goes inside, especially if you're a centre. And so he looks inside, goes outside. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic stuff. And then, of course, the loose forward trio. They're getting it done. Cornish, Carver, Lackaden. A couple of big runs, too, by Jared Peranda. He was an unsung hero yesterday. He played really well. And he's been full of run.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely Wise playing with a lot of confidence. He's hungry for the ball and his team are getting it to him. Everyone, I would say, is running with some confidence with that ball in hand. Hats off to Western Oregon University just to show some progression from yesterday's match into today and really just asserting themselves really, really hard in this first half. All right, so we're just going to come back after these messages. Thank you very much for joining us today this morning. here for this match between Western Oregon University and Central Oregon Community College. We'll be right back.
What does life insurance have to do with rugby? More than you might think. Creating a strategic game plan in rugby is key to winning.